This is how Crumbl Cookies makes over $1 billion in sales a year. Within 7 years, Crumbl Cookies have went from one store to over 900 stores around the world. Right now, the current valuation is over $500 million. Before I dive into how they became such a successful business with their branding strategies, with their marketing strategies, and their content strategy, I want to get into their backstory. I'm going to read from their website on how they got started because these two cousins are very inspiring to me and other entrepreneurs. One big dream. It all started with one big dream. Two crazy cousins, the perfect combination of flour, sugar, and chocolate chips. Crumbl co-founder Jason McCowan, the CEO, and Sawyer Hemsley, COO, they both teamed up and dove headfirst into the world of baking. After thousands of dollars in wasted dough, recipes that did not live up to their expectations, and cookies that are just plain embarrassing to them today, the two cousins decided to take their perfect cookie quest to the people. They gathered feedback and tested recipes, a practice that is still part of the Crumbl process until they created the world's best chocolate chip cookie. Basically, two cousins decided they want to start a business. Their first store was in Logan, Utah, and was founded in 2017. After opening their first location, within 2 years, they've opened up 15 locations. But really, 15 locations, believe it or not, is a lot for a cookie business. From opening their first location in 2017 to today, they have over 900 locations. Now, how did they do that? When we look into it, I believe it's their marketing strategy. What they did differently was interrupt the industry. They set a new standard within the cookie industry or baking industry. Crumbl Cookies knew they had to do something different in order to outshine and to disrupt. So what did they decide to do? They actually looked at the fashion industry and saw that they were doing new drops, new collections, and that's what the restaurant, the baking or ice cream stores don't have. So they have came up with the rotating menu. And it's kind of interesting because they looked at another industry to see how they can put that into their marketing strategy. And it worked. They realized in order to increase the customer's value to the store and to make the customer's experience even better is to having a rotating menu. They did keep two of the most popular recipes, chocolate chip and the pink sugar cookie. They close every Sunday, but on Sunday they would drop the flavors for the cookies, which is ingenious marketing. They probably got some of the ideas from Chick-fil-A because the times that I want Chick-fil-A is on Sunday and I can't have it on Sunday, so I have to wait for the week. So that anticipation builds up because you want it so bad. So they close on Sunday, they drop their new rotating menu for the week on Sunday as well. So Monday comes around, people are like, oh, I gotta try that. What they do such a good job is creating that element of surprise. One time I went into Crumbl Cookies, bought 12 cookies for about, I don't know, $60 for an office. But I knew mentally I had to take a picture of it because it looked so good. With having the element of surprise in the business and in their menu, they create a buzz on social media. There's this hashtag that was going on, Crumbl Reveal. Organically, people will post on social media about their review of the cookies. Some feedbacks are negative, some feedbacks are good, but the buzz on social media is invaluable. That's why they became so big, so fast, is because of that surprising element, that new element to cookies. But they did not stop just with the rotating menu. To enhance the customer experience, they also have a rating score on their app of the flavors. So the consumers can go in and say whether or not they like the flavors, give feedbacks, and they can recreate the recipe to make the products even better, which shows you that they really care about the customer. They really care about the customer experience, which drives their sales even more because the better the cookies get, better they get. So they get a lot of buzz organically. But does that mean that they don't do paid media? No, they do still do paid media. Let me jump into their ads that they're running on Meta. They realize it's also important for them to run paid ads to get even more eyes on their product. As of March 2024, guess how many active ads they're running on Meta right now? Facebook, Instagram. They're running over 240 ads right now with different variation of the ads. So yes, they still get a lot of traction from the organic aspect of the business, but they realize that they can maximize the potential even more with paid ads as well. Some of them are videos, some of them are just standalone pictures, but they really do a good job on social media in gaining their exposure. Just a little recap. They had a plan to reposition themselves in the marketplace. They created a lot of buzz, tension, and intrigueness in their cookies, which now has made them over $1 billion a year in revenue. If you own a business, how can you take what Crumbl's doing into your business? What I would do is focus on the customers in the first place. Crumbl Cookies, they have tested multiple recipes, thousands, wasted a lot of money on dough. we don't think about it, but like how many times we just launch a service or a product as a business while we have not tested it or perfected it. I'm not saying you have to be perfect to start, but you do need to do split tests of your products and your service to increase the value that you are giving to your customers. I'm gonna give you a crazy example of ice cream business. If you want to open ice cream business and to disrupt the industry, the ice cream industry, you want to be that code stone, you can model Crumbl Cookies marketing plan into your ice cream business. The first thing I would do if I were to open up a ice cream business is to, one, create the recipe, test it, have discussion groups, have taste testers, so you can increase the value of your product. Create something new, create something that the consumers would want to taste and love. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it does need to be exceptionally amazing. Once you have the recipe, now it is time to market. Before you open a store, you gotta create a marketing strategy around it. In the new ice cream store place, you can have 4 flavors that are the same throughout. You know, your great vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, or I don't know, cookie and cream. Those 4 can stay, and then every week you can have a rotating menu, just like Crumbl. I don't think anyone has that right now. I mean, Cold Stone has a variety of flavors, but it's not like they're creating something new and novel every time, and people love novelty. So if you can create the same effect that Crumbl have to your ice cream business or to any business in general, you are gonna make so much money that it's gonna be indescribable, and you're gonna be so happy you did it. So open up your ice cream store, 4 staple items, have a rotating menu around it, create a buzz organically. Maybe you hire an influencer to try your product for free, and you can create organic content around that, and then eventually you have word of mouth on social media. People would talk, people would want to be the face of it, people would want to try the new things every week, because some people, as shallow as this might sound, is like people like showing off new things. They like telling people about the good things. They like telling people about the bad things too. But that is great organic marketing for you. If every week your ice cream store have a new menu, average customer order rate will be even more than just not having a rotating menu. So your store revenue would increase because of that rotating menu aspect, because you're increasing the amount of time an average customer will order. And of course, you can't just stop with organic marketing, because if that was enough, Crumbl Cookie would not be doing paid advertising. So you can do organic marketing, and you should also do paid marketing. Run different ads to drive people to your store. You gotta create a great offer to bring new customers into your store. Once you have position yourself as the go-to brand for that product or service, then you can really scale like how Crumbl Cookies did. They took their stores, created great marketing around it, created a consistent way to gain more customers and more audience, and then they were able to franchise their business for an extremely profitable amount. Now they have over 900 stores. Each store now, on average, makes over 1.7 million a year, over 1 billion in sales annually. That is a very inspiring and business model that Crumbl Cookies have taught me in my business, is that I have to find a way to make myself different and disrupt the industry. It might take a couple of times where you test different things to make yourself different from your competitors, or just change the whole industry in general, but I think Crumbl Cookies' story with Jason and Sawyer is very inspiring, because they did not know that their company that they started was going to become a unicorn company. If you have a business right now and you want to grow fast at a rate of a rocket, you can. It's just about your marketing strategy. And Crumbl Cookies is just one of the strategies that's out there. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Until next time, peace.